What's up, YouTube? I want to welcome you guys back to another Turning Point video, and today I just want to go over the trade recap and how literally from just using fibs and basic order flow you could catch banger trades like this and also ones like this. So let's just get straight into this trade recap, right? So if you guys watch any of our other videos, I show you guys how I draw my low volume nodes using the session volume profile, and it's really just found through these valleys or cracks in the volume profile and these little C shapes. So all this trade was though was a low volume node right here. I took my fib from the hourly high to the hourly low, and I liked how the 706 aligns with this around literally the CE of this fair value gap. And it was around 4.8. So all I did was, this was overnight, I put a limit on there and I went straight to sleep. So I had a 20-point stop. I was risking 400. I would have let it run longer, but I don't like having trades on when I'm sleeping just in case anything messes up. I like monitoring them. So, but this ran for this is still running actually for 200 something points. But that was the trade, simple. Look how well 4.8 got respected, which is the 706 of the fair value gap. And I mean the 706 of the range and the 50% or the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. Look how well that got respected and delivered straight to TP. So that was the first trade. And the other trade set up today was this right here. So all it was is I liked how we were respecting the 618 inside this hour fair value gap from this hour range, excuse me. And then I also didn't want higher price today just because these bearish PD rays are being respected. You see, we couldn't inverse this 15-minute fair value gap no matter how much times we wicked above it. So now I was still wanting short, and I still wanted all of this liquidity down here, these internal lows, because we did reject off of this hourly bearish fair value gap off of London. So I was like, okay, I think we're going to hold this hour, and also we're going to hold this 4-hour bearish fair value gap. And we just got the 15-minute CISD a little bit earlier, which was right here. Yeah, and you see how we still respected that 15-minute bearish CISD. So all I did is it was an order flow trade. So I don't have Quant Tower open up anymore, but there's these things called clusters, and they're basically imbalances. Whether they're green, they're buying imbalances, and where they're selling imbalances, they're red, right? We had a cluster in this key area. First, we swept these highs out. Fast displacement down. We rebalanced 0.5 of the range and came back down, and we left with this bearish fair value gap right here. And then also we rejected back out of this low volume node with displacement. And then I just seen here, once we came into this area, we were rejecting a cluster, and we had absorption right here. There was a lot of buying, but the candle closed red, and there was a red candle with green delta, and all delta is the difference between buyers and sellers in a candle. So if there's a red candle with positive delta, that means there's more buying in the candle, but there has to be a passive seller up here absorbing all of those orders just because this candle closed red. So I literally just entered there, 20-point stop, risking 200, and then we took it all the way down to this. I actually exited right here because I didn't want to be in this trade too long anymore. I know I could have just left it, but it just delivered straight to TP, but that was for a 1 to 6. So that was the trade, 2 trades for today that were pretty much bangers. And it's all just goes to show, if you have the correct drawn liquidity and you're just looking at what PD rays are being respected, all you have to do is focus on the draw and just let the entries come to you, right? And then also, since we swept this high, I'm pretty sure we had SMT right here, and then also we inverse this 5-minute bullish fair value gap with displacement, right? So this is your accumulation, this is your manipulation leg. You have the bullish fair value gap, people are going to buy in there. That's why you wait for the inverse. We inversed it, and then we delivered straight down to the low. And that was a beautiful setup. You could have even taken it short from here. Put your stop loss at the high, target the other low. And that's still a 1-to-1 at least. So that's still a really good trade. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this YouTube video. It's a little bit shorter, but if you guys have any questions or anything, just join us here. Our website, tcptrades.com, has everything you need to know on there. And also, if you guys want a trading community to trade with, or just help in your trading journey, or just an edge to trade with, just join us here at discord.gg/theturningpoint, and the link's going to be in the description. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this video.